Right, guys, this is the deck we've been playing. This is the deck. Someone was using this deck against me yesterday and it absolutely destroyed me. So I thought I'd give it a go in today's video. And today's logical fallacy, we're getting back to it, guys, is a slippery... Oh. Is a slippery slope. Claiming one small step will lead to extreme outcomes. We'll explain that in a bit. But first, I want to talk about something. Let's get into some games. The first thing I want to talk about, guys, is the fact that I think YouTube has shadow banned me. I honestly think YouTube is shadow banned me because, guys, I've only had a very few shorts ever get below 1,000 views. Okay, I think I have like 3 shorts before this week of views that had got like below 1,000. I usually get 1,000, and some of mine I've even got like 20,000 and onwards. Guys, the last 3 days of uploading shorts, or 2 days, my videos, one of them capped at 24 views. It got 24 views and stopped. Yesterday, 0. It got no views. The only 3 views it had was me reviewing it before it went out. And I know that. What is happening? And then my long form videos were going good. 500 views averaging for a while there. Now none. Like 40. Do you know what I think it is, guys? I think it's because I've started talking about like Christianity and stuff more, you know, with these logical fallacies. That's what I think. That's what I think. And I started uploading just the Bible verse of the day just because I thought, well, uploading more will help. Just like increasing my reach might as well. So I might go back to not uploading the verse of the day as a separate short today to see if that makes a difference. Alright. Sorry, guys. My nose is so bad today. My allergies are so bad today. So, that's what we're going to do. We'll finish this game, and then we'll talk about the slippery slope in the second game. Today's logical fallacy. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about that, because I just thought it was so strange how, like, why that started happening. And one of them did really well. Within like the first hour, the one that got 24 views, it had like 3 comments, it had a ton of engagement. But then, like I'm saying, for some reason it just stopped. It got like three comments, some like a decent amount of likes, and then YouTube were like, nah, actually, we see people kind of like this one, but we're done with it. Guys, I'm sorry. That's probably really not nice to see. It's gonna be really bad, but I am on a business trip today. I'm on a business trip, so I don't actually just have the free time to be re-recording videos right now. And so to keep the uploading every single day thing going, you're just gonna have to deal with not 100% feeling great, Isaac. Okay? Are we all cool with that? Thank you. Okay. Anyway, let's lock in. We're winning this game. I don't really know how. This guy has maybe not a ton of counters, but he has some good counters to my deck. Just definitely. I think Valkyrie's been coming in clutch for us. We do kind of can beat this on like a fireball cycle kind of stuff here. That could be game. There you go. Let's go. Verse of the day, guys. Proverbs 18:10 ESV. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous man runs into it and is safe. Back to some Clash Royale. Guys, I'm not feeling too great right now. I'm feeling a bit rough. But let's get into today's logical fallacy. The slippery slope. Let me get a bit closer to it. Oh my days. Why isn't it focusing? Camera. There we go. Slippery slope. Claiming one small step will lead to extreme outcomes. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have got a decent amount of notes to my left here. Because this one compared to the other 3 that I've done so far, has the most nuance to it. Okay? A slippery slope is claiming one small step will lead to extreme outcomes. On my days, give me a sec. And what that means then is something. Oh, sorry. Slippery slope is claiming that one small step will lead to extreme outcomes only in the case of them not bringing evidence. Okay. So here's an example. If you accept faith, then you'll reject science. Then you'll reject facts, and eventually you'll believe anything blindly. Okay. That's a slippery slope. So they've created a chain. They've said once you accept facts, you'll reject science. That isn't true in of itself, but yeah. And then it says then you'll reject facts after you reject the science, and then you'll just believe anything blindly, because religion is just believing things blindly. That's a slippery slope. One, they've not shown evidence for anything. They've just assumed it all. It's all just based on assumptions, and and they've not provided any evidence. Okay. So a slippery slope is only a slippery slope if they don't provide evidence. Okay, so this one is kind of hard. Okay, the best way, like 90% of things here that we go through, is to make sure you always ask a follow-up question. You just got to be asking questions. In fact, I got a comment yesterday from a guy in my video saying that one of the problems he has is he just he just gets trapped when someone makes a truth claim like, hey, God isn't real, or science is fake, or whatever you want it to be. He feels like he has the burden of proof, guys. If someone makes a statement, number one advice here, guys, when it comes to just talking and doing stuff like that, if someone makes a statement, it's up to them to provide the proof. Okay, they have the burden of proof. Okay, it's not up to you to defend their position. Okay, it's up to them to defend their position. So that's why you got to be careful when making statements that you're not making truth claims unless you know you can defend it. Okay, for example, we're back into another game. I will give you something that I am very passionate about, but I will defend it poorly and make it slippery slope. If you reject God, then you reject objective beings, like objectivity. So let me start from the beginning. If you reject God, you reject objectivity, which means you reject object morals, which means you're okay with rape. That is extreme. Okay, that's extreme outcomes. Okay, that's a slippery slope. But here's the thing. Now let me defend it. Okay, and let me bring, maybe not facts, but like expand on it. If you reject God as a premise and you want to talk about a world without God, okay, and you say that we're all just matter and time and luck, why does anything matter? Okay, why does anything we do matter? Okay. You reject objectivity. You say there's no such thing as objective stuff. There's no such thing as an objective being. There's no such thing as objective truth. Everything is subjective. Then you go, okay, well, what about morality? And then they go, well, morality is subjective. I go, well, then why don't we just do whatever we want? And they say, well, because morality is subjective to the culture you live in. And then you go, well, okay, well, what about Auschwitz? What about Auschwitz and the Holocaust? In Germany at the time, in that country, the majority view was that that was okay. So are you now okay with the Holocaust because of the society they were in? The majority choice was to choose that it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Then they might go, no, because the world, the general view of the world is that it is wrong. Okay, well, most people in the world still think gay people should probably be killed. Islam's pretty big here, okay? There's a ton of people out in the world. We live in a bubble right here in the West. Like, how far do you want to branch that? Okay, anyway, you see what I'm saying, okay? That still wasn't the best of the best explanations, okay? I could do better there. But, you know, guys, we're playing at the same time. And if you guys really, really care, I talk about a lot of this stuff way more in depth over on my Instagram if you want to check that out. Link is in the description, okay? Where I get way more in depth. This is surface level, okay, guys? To be honest, this isn't supposed to be the be-all, end-all right now, okay? What I want to do with these videos is get you guys thinking so you guys can go and do your own research. Don't just listen to me blindly. I want you guys to go and do your own research and think about the things I've said, okay? That's the point of this. It's not just to be like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm talking about a slippery slope. And if you then go do your own research and then come back and then find, well, actually, Isaac, you explained slippery slope badly, or you explained hasty generalization badly, or this example you used wasn't one, I'd say amen. I'd be gassed because I'd be like, great, you've gone on and done your own research, you've corrected me, and now we're all learning. You know what I'm saying? We got to be humble enough to do that. What I'm trying to do, guys, is fill in a gap, okay? People don't talk about logical fallacies, and if they do, they always put it behind a paywall. So I wasn't about that. So I did a bit of research, and by research, I asked ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, I can't seem to find anyone talking about the logical fallacies online, and if they are, it's on a paywall. Can you tell me the main 15? It told me the main ones. And then, you know, Bob's your uncle. And then I was like, okay, this is cool. I'm going to start to learn about this. I'm going to think about this. Point me to some resources, ChatGPT. Guys, the problem with AI is how you use it. Okay, is how you use it. I think the way I use AI is pretty good. Sometimes I can be lazy. Give me a sec. On my days, there's a tea stain or something right there. I didn't even notice that. I was going to wear this on a work trip, so gotta change this. What I think sometimes I can be lazy, so I'm not trying to say at all that I'm perfect. What I'm trying to say is I use AI to help me think, to get me going, to think, hey AI, check this. Hey AI, tell me about the logical fallacies. I'm using it to think and grow. I'm not using it to just answer everything. I'm not saying, hey, write me a script from scratch. I'll be like, hey, I've written this script. Do you mind tightening it up? And then it will tighten it up, and then I'll be like, I don't like that word change. I don't like that word change. And then I'll make the final changes, and then I'll go with that. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So that's the same with this, the logical fallacies here. And then what I'll do is I literally the other day, when I was just in the car, I was like, you know what? I don't really want to listen to music. I don't want to listen to podcasts. Hey, ChatGPT, test me on the logical fallacies. And then it started going through, okay, what's a slippery slope? What's a ad hominem? What's a equivocation? And I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? And so I think there is good use and proper use of AI, guys. I do think that exists. But we just live in a world right now where there's so much just AI slob out there that people are now just having like this knee-jerk reaction to just reject like everything to do with it, which I'm not particularly a huge fan of. I do not think that was a great royal recruit from this guy. Although I actually might have been. Ooh, that actually might do really good for him right now. Okay, let me lock in here real quick, guys. We've got 20 seconds. If we can defend this left side tower, that would be great. We've got an Electro Spirit here. We've got 10 seconds. Oh my days, we lost. Okay, there was nothing I was going to do there. Sorry guys, I went mute there for a bit because I had to lock or try to lock in. Right, I'm just going to let Dark Goblin deal with this. Oh no, we could lose here. This guy's deck was just... Yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Here we are, guys, in the next game. I played that last game bad. I had the win. I had it in the bag, and then I just had really bad defense there. I got greedy in the other lane and stuff, and that just did not go well for me. So, I take that one. I should not have lost that. No way my placement was that bad. I just took out everything. I need to learn Magic Archer's game, because I did not know he was as good as he was. Like, I didn't know. Like, there's been multiple times now in videos where he's just taken out like everything, and I'm like, I didn't. It's almost as if it has splash damage. It seems to have his arrow seems to have a really big hitbox. Anyway, guys, so slippery slope. Okay, let me finish off explaining this. Assuming that one small step will lead to extreme outcomes, okay? You need to just ask for information. To make sure it's not a slippery slope, you need to ask for information. You can't assume slippery slope, because then in some cases you're doing the slippery slope fallacy yourself. I mean, if someone says something, you go, that's a slippery slope fallacy. No, you need to go, hey, Why do you think if you accept faith, you'll reject science, which means you'll reject facts, which means you'll just believe everything blindly? Tell me why you think that. And then if they don't give any information, they go, oh, it's just because of faith. Faith means just believing in things unseen. Okay, true, but that's not actually what the root of the word faith means in the Bible. The word in the root word in the Greek actually means believing with adequate evidence. So we all use faith. I say this all the time, guys. This is going to be deja vu for some of you. Faith is just looking at where the arrows are pointing and then going in that direction, okay? We do that in everything in life. There's no way you took apart your clothes to make sure they were made better. There's no way when you got in your car, you took apart your whole entire car to make sure it was all right, and then cleaned everything. And then before you cleaned it, you then were like, oh, I need to check the cleaning fluid. Like, okay, we all use faith to a certain degree. Even in the most littlest things, we're using faith. We're looking at the evidence and we're going, okay, I have enough evidence to feel, or to not feel. I don't like the word feel. I have enough evidence here to believe and to have the faith that I'm making the right decision. Right, guys, Royal Giants are just destroying me today. Although I beat the other guy. So let me see if I can lock in here. We got 20 something seconds. We're gonna have to go in pretty crazy here. I gotta take out this magic archer before he can take all my skeletons. Okay. Okay. Come on. Dark Goblin. No. Ah, guys, okay. We're yapping. We're yapping. You know what I'm saying? We could have maybe won some more games, but we didn't because we're yapping. Alright, guys. Here we are at the end of the video. Don't forget, if you want to join the clan, code Aveeno, Aveeno. Guys, we're losing members. We're on 34. We're on 37 or 36 the other day. Okay, guys, please join up. We're doing well in our wars, guys. Look at our wars. We're winning wars, which means you guys are guaranteed a legendary card each time. Follow the socials down below, guys. The Twitch streaming every Thursday. The Discord server, if you want to contact me personally, Discord is the best way, or Instagram. And yeah, and Instagram, do all of that. Love you guys. I feel blessed to have this YouTube channel, this small community. It's going great. Jesus loves you. Have a great day.